Good day, everybody, it's Max, and welcome to InfraSpace Infinity. That's right, version 1.0 has arrived, and with that, we are, of course, going to build our new colony base. You betcha! Of course, a big congratulations to Dionic Software and Daniel and all the team there as they are releasing today. You bet. And as we have the broken in Terrys in the background as I speak, it doesn't look good, people. We've arrived here. It's broken. Everything's all broken. It's busted. Busted, dude. Yeah, you know how it is. 1990s. It's a good time, but it's busted, and it's not in a good way. The ship needs our help. We're in an awful lot of mess, and we got to fix things. Got to make a colony. Got to do the stuff. Hey, look at that. You betcha. So, with that, before we get started, of course, I want to thank all recent subscribers as their names had been scrolling at the bottom of the screen. There it is. That's not me, people. That's Steam Elements. What can I tell you? It is what it is. Of course, a big thanks to chat, including Mr. Johnson. I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. And, of course, we're moving on with everybody in all the 24-hour time zones. Of course, I've done a lot of InfraSpace ever since, like, the demo came out there a couple years ago, and during the Steam Fest. Played the demo. Of course, we got early access, played that, did all the things. Mr. O, it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Yep. And, yeah, now we're going to do 1.0. Now, I will say the game has a few flaws. 2 more zooms and blueprints, people, when they decided not to put in blueprints. Hopefully someone will make a blueprint mod one day, because I think that's going to be important for the game, but we'll see how it goes. We're going to see how it goes. With that, I'm going to switch the screen over now. I better push some other buttons here. There you go. Hey, look at that. That's one busted ship. That's it. Hey, that's me on that list. The big letter M. It's release day. Let's go, as Sanchez would say. That's right. And better math at traffic. Come on. That's my maps are perfectly fine. My maps are fine. Anyway, nevertheless, we're going to make it all happen today. Of course, I got new cutscenes, the whole 9 yards. We're going to hit new game. Let's do that. We're just going to leave everything as it is. Should be pretty straightforward. And now we can click on choose the map of things. Now, they have crafted a map. Okay. The bottom selection is a random generated map, which of course, puts in basically a flat map. It's got some hills. It's got some valley. It's got the big valley running through the center of it. They did handcraft this desert valley, which of course is what we'll try it. We'll see what it's like. I did have to test out the game, of course, after they did the big updates. And not yours. And not yours. And of course, what we're gonna do is we're gonna try it out. I don't Desert Valley, from what I looked at, you're not gonna be there's no way to build a big mega city on it, because it's a handcrafted map, right? It's kind of got things blocking all over the place. So you're not gonna get a like a mega 150K or 200K city on it, but we'll get something on it. You betcha. So we've got that selected. We're gonna start the game. I believe we're gonna get the cutscene right after this, and hopefully I don't mess this up. Ooh.
Technology is the pillar on which we have founded our civilization.
Fancy.
In the year 2351, scientists created the first warp drive, kicking off a race for the stars. As the population expanded on Earth, the rise of exocolonies allowed humans to take life beyond natural boundaries. But technology, like humans, is fallible.
Ship doesn't look good.
The passenger ship Antares was carrying thousands of colonists when a pressure valve overheated and failed, changing the destination of the warp jump. Light years from home, the damaged ship now sits stranded. The crew lacks the materials necessary to
Magnum,
repair
what's up?
Antares,
Magnum's gonna save
but a
everybody.
nearby exoplanet
That's what
is
Magnum
looking
does.
promising. Nepper 3. A planet with plenty of mineral deposits on the surface. In order to survive, they need to establish a settlement here and start mining for resources. It was human ingenuity that got them this far, and to continue on this journey, they will have to rely on it once more. The mission will not be easy, but it's their only hope.
I've heard those words before. The mission will never be easy, people. It's never easy. Okay, yeah, here we go. We're going to get the map loading here. Obviously, the game does, as the map gets bigger, the load time gets longer. And I mean, it gets really long, right? So we'll probably have to load the map before we do it. Welcome to InfraSpace. Following a serious accident in space, the Antares is in a disastrous condition. It now orbits Nepper 3, an uninhabited planet. Your goal is to establish a colony and rebuild. Okay. So now, big change since the last time I played. Oil, people. They put oil in the game, and yeah, that's a big change because now you need oil right from the start. Yeah, there's no messing around. Like this new oil concept of oil things. I mean, this is the new map. So this is a pre-designed map. This is so in this particular case, there is no. This was not this wasn't random generated. They handmade this map, and as you can see here, as we cruise around it, we should turn the map to be orientated the way they want. We got some iron on the hills, all the things. We got some flatlands down here. Appears we have more flatlands down here. Can we get a grid, please? I suppose you're not going to give me the... Oh, yeah, give me the road. The grid is really hard to see, people. But there it is. And, of course, you know what we do first? That's right, concrete. That's concrete and steel is what it's all about. Whoa, it really goes into this mountain area here. I didn't realize it went this far into this mountain. What do we got over here? All right, so we got this mountain here. Okay, yeah, it comes up along here. All the iron is there. Okay, yep, keeps coming up here. All right, well, I guess we've reached that far. Sulfur is there. Copper. Yo, copper, what's up? Okay, and then we got some stuff there. A bunch of stuff here. Some rocks to blow away with the laser beam later. Okay, and there. All right, so I would say let's go with so we have sulfur. We have sulfur. Now, steel is going to come up sooner or later, right? So where's some iron at? All right, and we need oil. Oil is right here. Sulfur's right here. We got some iron right here. Let's make this happen, people. We can make this happen. Let's do this. We're going to put this road down here. Are you going to give me the road? There you go. That's right, don't be cheap. We got to be a little careful. We don't want to spend all our money on the first day because that's bad. Sulfur mines. You betcha. Of course, we only get the little stuff right now, so we gotta, you know how it is. And then we need a sand miner. I believe it's still 2-to-1 ratio, but we'll soon find out. Let's go for concrete. This will be the first of many concrete factories that we have. We should probably, if this is going to be my sulfur and sand, we should have it circle back around. So let's do that before we do this. Okay. Dude, are you gonna let me have this road or what? All right, there we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try to make it. This is going to be a pretty tight map, so we don't want to. I probably should drag that out a little bit more. it might be a tight map, but it's going to be a tight squeeze no matter what I do here. So, there we go. We'll run concrete down this side. Say starting right here. All right, that's fine. Of course, you need a little power to make that all happen, people. Power is important. And we'll do that, give them the power. And then, of course, you need a little storage at the end of the day. I'll be very interested to be playing with these later on. Distribution centers and collection centers. Supposedly, that's supposed to help with the whole traffic problem that they had in the earlier versions on the really big maps. By having a distribution and collection center, I'm not quite sure how that all works yet, but we're going to try it out because it's really supposed to help with that whole distance problem that they had. Noko, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhoods. Well, I wouldn't call it the new biomes. The new custom map is out. It's a custom-made, handmade map that they made, so everybody gets the same map. All right, so this is the map here, and we'll soon find out if I'm going to do. Well, I mean, I've played this game many times, so we should be able to do it all right. Okay. So what do you guys want now? Basic habitat. All right. Where do you want to put housing at? Now, of course, the rule with housing is, well, you need housing. Okay. Yeah, well, that's a good rule. The other rule, of course, is that we're going to have to go around all this material. We really get into the mountains here. This is going to get plain ugly. And we can't be covering up, like, our resources, right? So I think I'm going to try and start the habitats down here in this corner. Yeah, we're down here in this far corner of the map. So we'll do a 6 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 there. Yep. Road tool, you're really mean to me today. Why is that? Okay, let's get some habitat happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I see you don't want to line up probably, but that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll see if we can't convince it to go this way. There we go. That'll do. We'll throw a habitat in here. You know how it is, people. You need a little oxygen, need a little water. Right? It's what we do. Well, they don't want the water right now, but they will in a minute. They will shortly, because that's what they want. They always want the water, people. They always want the water. We're gonna put this power pole in the middle right now until we get the much better materials and the research. Yep, go away. There we go. Now we'll take this, hook you on there, and hopefully you're making me some oxygen for these guys. You're gonna make me some water for these guys. Life is good. They like it when they get water. It turns out. Who knew, right? We're even going to put a second house in there for now. We only got to get to 22 people. That shouldn't be that hard. And what do we got for population? 16 jobs. Let's force that on concrete to the limit, right? Because I mean that's where we really got to go. 222, right? Because you're a 1-in-1 resource, really. Every 10 seconds, every 5. So you can actually give me another concrete without even stressing about it. All right, well, let's do that. Let's go for second concrete then. Because it's every 5 seconds, you're every 5 seconds, you're every 10 seconds, which means this guy can put out 2. We're going to destroy that for 1. Sounds wasteful, but welcome to reality, people. Sometimes you don't need everything. So now, this guy should now be able to, these 2 should be able to do these 2, and that'll be fine. He, of course, will need a little extra zip. That pushes us to 18. We're getting 21 people in now. We'll get another one landing here shortly, and then that will get us to research. How about some farming? We haven't got the research center yet, but we're going to have to make one. Where are we going to make that research center at, big guy? Yeah, look at that. Build a research lab. Yikes. Well, you're building your concrete up here. You're probably going to build your steel up here. How about you put your, how about you kind of do some research labbing up here as well? Now, the only problem with research is that it does take up a lot of room in the later part of research, but we'll make that work. We're gonna make things work. That's what we do. Sure, he says. How is it possible to know how many resources per minute you need for a whole game? You don't. Unlike, there is no real, well, first of all, because of all the changes they've made, even if they did have even if you did have one of these calculator sites like for Satisfactory or Factorio or Captain of Industry or whatever, even if you had one of those sites, they've changed everything with the oil and the inputs and stuff, and they were doing a big rebalancing before the release of the game, so those numbers would be all off anyway, right? The only thing I can do right now, I just know that the basic stuff probably stays the same, right? Basically, you know, we know that this takes 10 seconds to use 1 sulfur and one sand, right? This guy, he can put out 1 sulfur, and this guy can put out 1 sand every 5 seconds, which means each one of these machines can provide 2 of these. And that's what we'll be working on. I'll just be working backwards from the numbers I see for now until we get more efficiency and all the other craziness that you get. That's the way it works. Okay, listen, are you going to put a road in here? Yeah. Okay, put the road in. Sure, he says. Why are you putting the road in over here? Yeah, well, it turns out this is where the first change comes in. Yeah. Yeah, and that first change is blue science. Yeah, someone thought it was an idea to now do this with blue science. So blue science now takes 2 oil and 1 carbon. So it used to be I think it used to be water and carbon. Or no, it used to be iron, 1 iron and 1 carbon, or 2 iron and a carbon. But now they want 2 oil and a carbon. That's intense. Guess what you need? Yeah, oil extraction. That's happening. Oil extraction goes on dark places on the map, so this is where the oil is. Obviously, it's just like any of the other resources we have, right? If you're not within range, you have to put it in range. What does this thing do? 5 seconds for 1 oil is the answer. Okay, so every one of these can do 1.5 of those. So I've got 3 of those down. Let's put down a second oil well. You're going to run short on jobs here soon. Is that going to be a problem? Yup. Okay, are you going to go fix that? Sure I am. Yes. I'm going to fix it. As soon as I go all the way down here to my housing development. Hey guys, what's up? Not much. Listen, I need more housing to take place. If you guys would be so kind as to do that, we would appreciate it. Let's get the second block in. Sure. He said, "Come on, give me the road tile already. You guys are really lane configurations. You gonna give me a tutorial on lane configuration? No, I don't think so. I got lane configuration out pretty good. Thanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I think this one. I think the next 2 is a 6 and a 4. But we'll work on that here shortly. Let's make sure that everybody that's landing here has a big party. Okay. So we're gonna need some. We're gonna need some stuff. Yep. There you go. Yep. They're gonna need one of those. They're gonna need one of these. That'll keep them all watered up at the moment. Keep the oxygen coming in. These processors are very inefficient. So of course we'll be pushing for one of the first researches I always push for is the oxygen and carbon separators, which makes them a little better. I see they have a slight bug here with their window. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if that causes me any problems. Of course, we'll need to get farming down to get level 2 research, and I still haven't got power running up here. Wow. Are you going to have anything working today here, Max? Oh, yeah, we're going to have all kinds of stuff working here today. It'll be fine. See, it's going to be just great. Okay, let's get that road in there, though. I don't know what it is with the road tool. I mean, I'm not to say the new road tool's bad. It's just, I don't know. It seems to be a little bit weird to work with. Is that bridging that? Yeah, it's okay. All right, so we got some oil coming out. What else do you need? You need carbon, which means you need some of them stupid things. you need these fake atmosphere processors that I hate so much. What do you need? One every 15 seconds? What do you do? One every 10 seconds. So, again, you need at least 2 to 3 for that. And you're going to need another power pole. Okay. Sure, he says. Did you want to go this way with it? Yeah, that'll do. All right, so that will get our carbon up and running. Yeah, well, that's Network 3, right? Yep, Network 3. Not enough power. Oh, no. Oh, game froze? Why is the game frozen? What? Oh, okay, that's something new. Okay, not enough power for Network 3. I guess we better give them a second windmill, right? Do something like that. How are we doing now? 16, 24, 33. Required 31. Well, it's going to be close. Oh, it's because they're touching, isn't it? Because the game gets really cranky when they touch. There we go. There we go. They're efficient now. They're good. So, one way to how to solve the unclarity is build in blocks that produce X amount. Yeah, right? Is what I'll probably do. I mean, it's what I've always done in the game before. A couple of guys have tried to make smaller online type mappings for InfraSpace, but it kind of came and went, right? And I mean, you know, I can't blame them, right? You know, you have to kind of just go with what you got. We should try and get a little more housing in here. That would be awesome, actually. Housing. Yep. Do that. And do this. What is the needs are not met? Oh, they still haven't begun measuring that. Good. I didn't want to measure that anyway. I like it when they don't measure the needs factor, because that thing drives me crazy. Okay, so we're still pumping out concrete. 544. It's not bad, especially for the beginning of the game, right? Let's crank that arrow up a little bit. Yeah, let's get me some research. You have unlocked single farming. Select research. Do the things. Steel production. Yeah, let's do that. Because steel production is awesome. Okay. Build a simple farm, he says. Well, of course we are. Everybody gets farming down here in the corner. Yep. How far down? Where? I wish I had like a hotkey central that I could move these things around. Okay, one simple farm for you. There we go. Simple farm for you. And look at that. They need water, but guess what? Boom! I already had the water on standby. Take that, scum. Okay. It's kind of intense there, Max. Sure. It might be intense, but I'm the winner. I'm the winner. That's right. And until we can get what is it called? The transformers. We gotta kind of leave space for running these lines in and out. Yay! Steel production done. What's next? Electronics. You betcha. With electronics, we can begin to build stuff. Okay, let's get ready to run that steel as well. Again, I could run into all kinds of trouble here. All right, so it wants water, it wants steel, it wants carbon. It's still the old formula. Great. How are we doing on population? We're at 120. No, we're at 76. We need 52. I'd like to get 2 more of these up and running, which means you need 1 more of these. That's sulfur, right? Yes, and 1 of these. Now I realize that we're supposed to be concentrating on steel, but I'm working on it. Okay, steel, water, iron, and carbon. Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Let's try to keep, again, space I think is going to become a premium here at some point, so let's try and keep this, whoa, come back around there, big guy. We'll try and keep this at a premium, do that, do this. There we go. I will do the research tree, you betcha. Congratulations, you completed the tutorial. Roll up your sleeves. Now the hard work begins. Thanks. Okay, well, yes, the hard work does begin. Let's get this steel up and running first, and then we'll have a look at the research tree. So, what do you need? 111 every 10 seconds, he says. All right. Okay. So, if I put a water over here, what are you doing? 1 water every 5 seconds, so you'll do 2 plants. All right. What about that carbon guy? Carbon guy. He does 1 carbon every 10 seconds, so you need 2 of them. All right. And iron. Hey, look at that. It's right there. Can we get it down? I don't know. I hope so. Yikes. We have unlocked electronics and can now build copper mines, electronics factories, home appliances, and plastic factory. Yikes. Okay. Plastic factory, he says. Sure. I'm sure it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see if we can get this thing off of this hill first. Is that a thing that's doable? Oh, look at that. We can do it. Awesome. That actually worked out much better than expected. Okay. that actually worked out really good. I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so let's do that, do this, do that. Let's get some power up and running for these guys, because it's power time. Rotate. Nope. I forget the rotate keys. Is it E? Yeah, there we go. We'll stick you in there. And now, of course, we're going to put a power pole right there. You need to be drilling some stuff up here. You. Fine, sir. Yep. These tiny little drills, what will you do? 1 every 5 seconds. And I need, what is it? 1 every 10 seconds. So I actually made 1 extra that I don't need right now. You know what? I'm going to leave it there. It's not hurting anything right now. Do that, do this. There we go. So I'll get that up and running. We'll get some steel coming in. Traffic flow. Wow, that's pretty cool. The flow of traffic. The higher the better. Well, yeah, I agree. I like higher the better. And these roads are terrible, by the way. Let's see if we can't work on more research then. One-way roads. Roads where we're going. We need all kinds of roads. Let's see. Solar panels are really good. We kind of need them. Well, I mean, these windmills, let me tell you, it'll take us forever and a day, and it's green science. Oh, one-way roads is green science too? No. Darn it. Green science, huh? I guess I got no choice but to take aluminum mining. That's kind of a weird way to do that. Okay, so before we do move on here, head to back, head to direct some people in the moving Hey, that's cool. Okay. And Mr. Johnson runs list. Am I done already? Am I tired? Gee whiz. Okay, wait a minute. Go back into research. Go back into research. Yeah, you keep hitting the wrong button. Okay, so this is the new research tree. Slightly expanded now because of oil processing and a couple other things. So we got some plastics going on in here, right? We'll have to deal with that. There's some fancy stuff up here like fences and stuff. That's stuff that you can get later, right? Like sightseeing stuff, bloobity blah, right? We get that stuff later. Culture is important. Stadiums, theaters, all the important stuff, right? You know how this works, people. We need all the important stuff. Parks is important. But solar panels is very important. I need that green science. That's kind of a weird way to do this tree, though. I wish they had kind of thought this out a little bit. Because basically it's like, okay, well, we're offering you all these choices, but really you don't get all these choices. You get one choice. All right, I guess it's aluminum mining. All right, I'll take aluminum mining for 100, Alex. All right, off you go. What are you guys waiting for? Iron. Well, listen. Speed up the clock a little bit. Are you guys doing some work? Oh yeah, okay. You guys are shipping iron down. All right, that's good. As long as you guys are working hard, let's have a look at our science, people. Science is important. So we're gonna need. What do we got for? We got 86, 127. Let's increase our science output a little bit. Science. She blinded me with science. Yep. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. We're going to take this road and do that. Stretch it down here a little more. We're going to plop 3 more of these in. Where are they? They're under science, you goof. Alright. There we go. Yeah, I know. We don't got enough power. Blubbity, blubbity, blah. Get over my life. We'll fix that in a minute. I need 2 more of these. I guess you got to move that. And you need 2 more of those. Okay, so that's going to give us all the blue science that we want, but we do have a power problem because now you're out of range. We've locked aluminum mining. Boom, there we go. What do you want? Green science. I want green science so I can get solar panels, people. That's where we are. So I want to get rid of all these windmills. They're driving me. These windmills are so inefficient and they're so not good. Yeah, there you go. Are y'all happy? Everybody happy? All right, good. Yeah, let's get this crazy these crazy windmills out of my thing. In this case, I knew what I wanted. I just had to acknowledge the others. I knew what I wanted. Go there, don't know where. Bring back, don't know what. What? Okay. Okay. We have Kid Story with the saying his title. Okay. I'm just carrying on as we're plowing through some science. You bet. As we're researching green science, and you know what that means. We're gonna need important stuff. You got 110 population. You're going to need more than that, though, dudes. Let's get down here. Start working on that. Now, this is where you would... if we're working on this as our first cube, then this is where your stadium would go. Is it? No, it's not. I mean, it is, but it's not where it goes right now. Okay. Yes, you do need to do this. And yes, you do need to do that. I got to start drawing this out now, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, boom. We'll do, move this over. Make tracks here. Green science, the green one. Oh, yeah. Solar panels. No, you haven't got the green science to do that, so you might as well go for computers. Yeah, turn that off. Go for computers. I'm just looking to see what other science. We really want that. I really want them solar panels, so I am going to work on that shortly. But let me finish drawing out this road first. All right, so there's our 6. It's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's a 6 and a 4. Okay, you want, what is that design, dude? All right, there we go. Now we have to upgrade all this road later on, but we'll deal with that later on. I just need to work out the pattern for this. And of course we have new buildings, right? You know, new buildings. We'll have to work them in here somewhere. That's where a park would go eventually, but not right yet. So now with that, let's work a little more housing in here, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll get a little more carbon in here. Boom. How's that water doing? Do I need to 97% efficiency? Why is that? Well, I think everybody's water. Okay, I'm gonna throw another water in here. Okay, that's fine. How's the food doing? Everybody got food? Does everybody got food? Survival food. Food. Everybody seems happy with the food, so I'll leave that to go one more round, but maybe I'll put one here. Again, I have to make slight adjustments here now, right? Because well, I mean, now that they've got these new buildings and stuff, I'm probably going to have to play with my cube shape a little bit. That's all right. That's kind of the part of the adventure. That's part of the adventure, people. We definitely need one-way roads. I got to get green signs up and running here in a second. But you need food first. So give these guys some food, would you? Stop being a cheap bum. Okay. Do you think? What's the other side going to need? Oxygen, probably. Okay. Not enough power in network 2. That would be this. So let's get another generator down here. We'll do that. There we go. Let's get Mr. Oxygen in there. Yep, thank you very much. Microchip factory and computer factory. Okay, so now it's time to get serious with the green science. What do we need for green science, people? I don't know. We'll find out. So we know we're going to need another row of blue science. So let's go there to there. Then green science would be next. Sure. So let's go there to there, and let's see what we need for the green science, shall we? Green science. Green science requires 2 blue science. Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's pretty greedy. It needs 4 something. Aluminum and sulfur. What's that? 4 chemicals. Okay, what are chemicals? Low-tech industry. Plastic factory. Chemicals lab. All right. Produces 2 chemicals. All right. Cool. It's just, it doesn't require oil? That seems a little weird. But sure. Plastic factory. 2 oil to 2 plastic. That makes sense. Chemicals lab. Just magically produces 2 chemicals every 10 seconds. I'm okay with this. I like magical, oh, no? Oh, let me guess. Where does this go? I can't, building not placed on resource deposit. Oh, darn it. Well, what is considered to be a resource? Oh, what is this? Why do you want it over here? Why do you want that over here? Okay, so this is new. Sure. Do we have any funky trees back here I can borrow? Yes, we do. Awesome. Listen, I'm going to move you. Funky tree guy can come over here. So, turns out, so you're going to make me 2 free chemicals every 10 seconds. This guy needs 4 chemicals every 30 seconds. Ugh, the math on that. Wow, the headaches. I feel a headache coming on. So, 2 chemicals every 10 seconds. But you want 4 chemicals every 30 seconds. Well, this guy is going to produce 6 chemicals every 30 seconds. That's a 4-to-6 ratio. That stinks. Okay. Let's make it a 1-to-2 ratio because it's easier on my head. So basically, let's go 3-to-2. And I'll check the math on it later to see how close we are. Because let me tell you, that's an evil relationship. Okay. Sure, he says. You gonna give these guys some roads? Yeah, I am. Do right to there, and then down to here. Okay. These guys want sulfur now, right? Well, sure they do. Oh, no, they want sand. Sand and aluminum. Okay. Where's the aluminum coming from? Really? There's none up here whatsoever? That's pretty mean. The aluminum is all... Oh, that's methane. That's methane. Methane. Where's the aluminum at? Sure, he says. Iron ore. Aluminum is way up here on the mountain. Way up there on the mountain top. Okay. Sure. Sure, he says. Iron. There is some aluminum pockets way down there, but I'd rather work with these ones up here. Okay, that's cool, but doesn't make me happy. Can we work some sort of magic here with this little maneuver? Probably not. Okay. Let's see if we can't get around all this problem. What's this going to do for us? Boy, are you ever going to have to upgrade an awful lot of road here, dude. I know there's not enough power in Network 3. I will work on it. I will get to it soon enough. Yeah. Network 3 power. What do you want from me? Okay. Do that. And do that. Do that. Sure. This is fine, he says. I hate making really long roads. Are we sure there's no other aluminum even close to this? No. Darn it. Fine. Okay. Down like this. Park up like this. Come down like this. Now, why am I not using the same roads? Because the biggest thing you can do for yourself in this game is to have dedicated road traffic, right? Basically there's 3 zones. Now this is the way it was. You work on 3 zones, right? You work on your building zone, you work on your science zone, and you work on your housing zone. So, building zone is steel and concrete. And it should be its own little zone, using its own little materials. Everything is good. Life is fine. The science zone, of course, is its own little zone of worlds. You don't have to worry about anything. Life is good, right? Throw in some power for these poor guys, and we'll keep talking. The third thing, of course, we do is the housing zone, and then, of course, we work on that. Jeff, would be awesome if you could generate some random topic of the day for chat members to discuss. Wow, that would actually be really good. That actually is pretty cool. I will say. I mean, I don't know. Mr. O, sure. How about discussing the impact of technology on our daily lives? Acceptable. Gee, Jeff. I'm so impressed. Technology on my daily lives. Computers did great things. And then they went too far. Right? They just went too far. It's a thing. Listen. All right. Well, okay. First of all, I figured that. We'll work on that in a minute. I got to get some study out going, right? So that's sulfur. You need sand. What is your sand ratio like? So we got chemicals coming down here. You got to work on that, dude. If you don't get these, you're gonna have to get this all hooked up. Okay, let's finish this and get it up and running. Put in the road. Put in this road. And then turn this way. There you go. Put this in down here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. There you go. Let's get the miners in for that. Aluminum miners. What is your guys' ratio? 1 every 10 seconds, he says. And what is your need? 1 every 30 seconds. So basically I could have done this with 1, but I'll leave 2 in for now. We'll throw that in there, and we'll give you a power line. There we go. That'll at least start you guys mining away. Do. Very good. Sand miners, you do one every 5 seconds. And you need 2 every 30 seconds. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So the one sand miner should do all 3 of these sciences. Cool. You need 4 every 30 seconds. I hate this ratio. That ratio stinks. But sure. I'll live with it for now. What are you guys doing? Outgoing storage is full. Well, that's good. I wonder if we'll be able to store science. Corner power, solar power. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Listen, guys, can you guys like study that really hard, really soon, really fast? Yeah, I know you guys got to drive all the way down here. And yes, I did put that road that came. I could have made a shortcut and have them drive straight down there like that, I guess. But as long as they're spitting out trucks, right? Yes, you guys are spitting out trucks. That's good. Let's fix the science power problem, because that, of course, it's a problem. It's a problem until I get solar going, right? As soon as we get solar going, bam, right? I know. As soon as we get solar going. Where are we at now? 80? Well, of course you're at 80. I'll be glad. Yeah, as soon as we get solar going, then we start ditching all this stuff, right? Okay, not enough power. Network 2. Oh, did somebody grow down here? You betcha. Guess what, guys? Yeah, we're going to put another one in. There you go. And boop, there you go. Outgoing storage is full. Yeah, give me that tutorial. Yeah, each building has 2 storage. The outgoing storage is where it produces resources. Okay. If the buildings, it's because there's no building which can deliver goods at the moment. Okay. Oh, okay. Check status of your deliveries. Blue color indicates the select building. Click the arrow in the building information panel. All right. Sure. Well, I already know what the problem is, dude. The problem is nobody needs the blue science right at the moment, because we're not making enough green science at the moment. As soon as we can get enough green science out the door, we're good to go. I know what that is. Yeah, right? Well, the problem is it raced ahead so much that now it's just outpacing us. When I started, computers, I started with Windows 3.0, well, I mean, it was DOS 3, right? And then DOS 5, DOS 6, computers back then, I mean, it allowed administrative people, for example, you got to remember, I work in a lot of healthcare industry for the last 30 years. So I watched a computer allow one administrative assistant go from making, let's say 25 letters a day, 25 patient letters a day, to where she could do 200 patient letters a day. And that's because she was able to use macros and a few other things that I had taught her to do letter replication and all that stuff. And it was a really big improvement on their lives. Now, she could get that done, take care of things. It really did improve that section of healthcare, right? And then of course, things like automated lab results, stuff like that. That was really big improvements. Now doctors weren't waiting days for lab results. You could go get blood work done, on Monday, and by Wednesday your doctor had the lab results, and that was a great achievement. That was good stuff. But now it's, I don't know, it's crazy, right? It's wacky. It's an industry that isn't, I don't know, a lot of the fun is gone, right? At one time, I enjoyed the industry a lot more, but now it's just not there for me anymore. But anyway, yeah, technology. It's intense. It's very intense. Look at that. I got 4,000 concrete. Boom, baby. You betcha. Outgoing storage. Oh, you forgot to put storage in for this, dude. You are a goof. Okay. Well, we don't have to be that mean to me. Where was storage? Miscellaneous. Is it under miscellaneous? No. Nope. Nope. Gas and liquids. Is it under low tech? No. Oh, it's just under buildings. All right. My bad. My bad, guys. I know. My bad. Yeah. Can you guys please put the storage thing? You guys wouldn't mind emptying all your... Yeah. Gee whiz, Max. You're never going to get anything done. Okay. It's fine, though. Right? We'll get caught up on steel soon enough. Trust me, this little steel setup will grow 100-fold before the end of it. Okay. Let's have a look at science. Are we working on solar panels now? It would be really nice if we did. Yep. What do you guys need now? Outgoing storage is full. Why is it full? Oh, well, go. Yeah, like, do the science. Yeah, drive the trucks. Drive all the trucks out there. Yeah, do the science, dude. Yeah, let's go. Anyway, everything's looking good so far. What are we at? Population is 234. Boom. That's right. It's maxed out, people. We got this. So, okay. Are you ready to do your next city block? I think so. I mean, we should be okay. Sure, he says. Okay. Okay, you're gonna need one of these. You're gonna need one of those. We're gonna need one of these. Okay, and how about you put a water here this time, because the food is what we'll put down here. We'll trade it off, is what we'll do. Can we run a power pole for these guys? Sure can. Boom. Something like that. Incoming storage empty. What's that? Each building has 2 storage. The incoming storage, that the income storage is empty is because 1 or more stored resources are not sufficient. Duh. Okay. Sometimes the storage may remain empty for a long time while it waits for resources to arrive. You can click on it on a vehicle. Yes, you can. All right, thanks. I'm scared to know what resource it is that it's waiting for. Who's the resource waiting for? Well, I'm assuming it's green science. I know if it was me, it'd be green science. Not enough power in network 2, I'm assuming is, yep, back down here. Yep. Can we get there a little faster? Thanks. All right, well, listen here. Throw another one of these down. Gosh darn, I hate using these things. Okay, that's fine. There's your 100, right? You got 100 now, right? Yup. We should be okay. Survival food should be all right. Everybody looks happy, right? We got level 2 decent habitats. Of course, we'll go for level 3s here soon enough. I know they really want me to build home appliances for them, but they're not getting that yet. Not until we get better power supply. I feel you, Max. I feel you. It's one of the reasons why I moved my computer knowledge in the past. Well, it's the same here. As I've been transitioning out of that into I don't know what you would call it, semi-retirement, I guess. Soon. I don't know if I can stay in semi-retirement for long, but I would like to. But I have to. But my time in computers. My time in the computer industry as a programmer is done. Basically, I'm burnt out, right? After 30 years of programming lines and code and stuff, my poor brain is cooked. It's fried, right? Now, Not to say as I can't be a good business analyst. You know, the industry, the technology, all that stuff. You know, I could do a BA job, no problem, or something to that effect. But my days of doing the TA stuff, the technical analyst stuff, you know, long days, long nights of programming, day in, day out. That's basically just about done for me. You know, I'm wrapping stuff up here, and it's like and basically that is kind of in part and parcel as to why I've had no time recently. I'm just too cooked, right? So anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, I must say, it is the industry has outpaced itself, you know, and now it's trying to go even faster by introducing AI. Except that I think that's going to burn it out altogether, right? Well, I mean, we'll do what we can, right? It's too bad YouTube wasn't paid more than $15 a month. I'd do this, but this won't do it, right? Anyway, we'll figure it out. Immigration. Oh no, no! I knew they were going to throw it in sooner or later. Immigration rate. All right. Yeah, I'll look at it. I didn't want to look at it. I was hoping I could ignore it, but I can't. All right, what do you got? Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. So we are pushing it to the limit. I got to give them housewares. You can only get so far. Yay! Solar panels. Let's go. Let's go. Yep. Guess what? Solar panels. We have a job for you. Now, we're not going to get rid of all our craziness, right? I mean, you know, I've got a large investment in them crazy things, but we're not going to have any more power problems for a while. The big issue is I got to really bump up the increase in steel production. So, what do we want here? Yeah, like what's the problem? Oh, okay. So let's see. I want at least 4 more steel mills. I need 2 more of you. I need 4 more of you. I need steel mills. I need 1, 2, 3, 4 more of you. And up here, we're going to need more of you. That's for sure. So I think it was only needed 1, but we'll put down 4 or 5 more. Okay. Yeah. That's 1. That's 2. Rotate. That's 3. That's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll put in 1 more for good luck. Good luck, he says. Yeah, good luck. You're going to need it. Not enough power in network 4. Oh, no, that's not a problem. You know why? Yeah, I'm going to grab some of these windmills down here that are now redundant and dumb, and we're going to take them up here. I mean, we might as well still use them, you know. Okay, over this way, over this way, over this way, and we'll park that right there. And this guy's like, what is going on? And I'm like, here, have that. Ta-da! Oh, and I guess I need a power pole out here because this guy can't reach it. There you go. Okay, everybody happy now? Good. Oh, I guess you guys need power too, huh? Guess what? The R key is not rotate. Darn it. Guess what, guys? We have lots of power for you now. Lots of power. That's right. Lots of power. Right? Pretty sure that we're hooked in. That's 100 watts of power. Oh, these aren't connected together. Sure. There you go. Done. You don't have power because the power poles don't run up that far yet. You're a bum. Okay. Can you make that happen there? Sure. Can we run that up there a little higher? Yep. There we go. So that's going to be all of our stuff. This was the problem that was going to happen sooner or later. I was very scared of it. We need better roads, people. 4-lane roads would be really nice. Sure. Well, we need all this. We need one-way roads. We need concrete roads. We need 4-lane roads. It's got to happen. So that is where the science is going to go. Power substations would be awesome, but I will live without them for a while longer yet. And as we work on home appliances for the good people down below, we got to fix this so we can start getting some one-way roads in and all the wonderful stuff there. Yes, because you guys aren't happy. Because I know you guys are, 197. Where do you want to start working on that? What do you guys... Oh, you need plastic. Really? Plastic factory, huh? Okay, that's new. Well, I mean... okay. So where are we going to start putting all of our industry? We got city blocks going down here. This is a mess. You won't get anything in there. This is an awfully big piece of oil up here, and it would be a waste. Yes, we have. We have iron, we have copper, we have chemicals. Okay. Well, I'm all right going with. We even have a little sulfur on the other side. I think we could go with home appliances up here. So obviously we need... This is going to need chemical factories, or plastic factories. I wonder what the... the R key is not helping you, dude. It's the E key. I wonder how many of these it takes. What do you need? 2 barrels every 15 seconds, he says. Alright. 2 barrels every 15 seconds. Okay. I'm trying to figure out like how much am I going to squeeze in here later, right? Sure, he says. Okay. And what do you do? So 2 barrels every 10 seconds. You need 2 barrels every 15. So it's a 3-to-2 ratio. Okay. Sure, he says. Done. Not quite lined up properly, but we'll fix that. Okay. One-way roads. Oh, yeah. The dream is starting. Okay, so that's your 2-to-3 relationship for plastic. So talk to me. What else do you need? You need circuit boards. All right, thank goodness they don't include plastic. So that's iron. And that's 15 seconds. So you're going to be 15 seconds. At least this is going to match out well. Okay. So what is it you need? Every 30 seconds, you need 2 circuit boards and a piece of plastic. So it turns out one of you will do 2 of you. One of you does 2 of you. And okay. I'm going to have to come up with new designs. I have to come up with new designs. Darn it. It's fine. It's going to be fine. Not really. Well, yes. I mean, it is going to be fine, but sure. All right. So if everyone will do, that's 2, that's 4, that's 6, that's 8. That'll be 10. Sure. The question becomes is how many will them guys do? 6, 8, 10. You got to destroy all this. Where are we at? 342 with 252 jobs. All right. Concrete roads. Concrete roads, take me home to the place where I can roam. All right. Gee. I gotta get my other. I gotta get one of these down so I can stare at it. Okay, so You want 1 plastic every 30 seconds. You make 2 plastic every 15 seconds. I only need 1 of these factories. Okay, well, wait a second. 2 plastic every 15 seconds. You need 1 every 30. Which means 1 of these factories will do 4? Is that what I'm thinking? 15 for 2. 15 for 2. Right. Yeah, 1 of them factories will do 4 of these. But what else do you need? Okay, so let's delete 2 of these for a moment. Okay. I might. Well, I would. I do like making new designs. But now this is where I wish I had blueprints. Because I have no problem making new designs. I have no problem doing testing offline for new designs. Except that to make large amounts of testing and blueprint, or to do lots of testing and stuff, you got to change different designs, keep dragging stuff around. And a blueprint afterwards would be really nice. Just saying. But that isn't helping you. Okay. Wow, look at that inefficiency. No surprise there. I'm working on that. So 2 every 15 seconds. So you're a 1 to 4. You're a 1 to 2. Okay, so this is the ratio. All right. So this building can do, right? This building can do 2. This building can do 4. All right. Well, there's our ratio right there. 1, 2, 4. Right. The big question is you just don't know how many you need to run a city. That's the problem. Darn it. Sure. Now, this does mess up my 3 to 2 ratio over here, right? 5 seconds, 15 seconds. It does mess up my 3 to 2 ratio over here, but I'm okay with that for the moment. If everything goes right. Let's do this. Do that. Do this. And we need this to do this. Yes. You're the oil coming in this way. I really wish you weren't attached to that road like that. Will you please? Yeah, do that for me, would you? Now, what are we going to do about this? Okay, do this, do that, and then do this to have it circle back on itself. All right. This is going to be iron and steel, iron and copper. Okay, which means you now got to come down here and do this. How are we doing on that science? 66. All right, that's fine. That's way too far. Is it? Oh no, it's not. We're fine. We're fine. All right. Well, if you say so. Well, we do have concrete road now. We should actually try and use these. Be faster. I got to start replacing some of this road too. And we got 6,000 concrete. We're cranking it out now, which is what we're supposed to do. We'll blow through that later in the game, but I've had 100,000 concrete and then, within half an hour, waste it all. Well, I wouldn't call it wasting it, but we do go through it. Yep. So, this is a terrible patch of iron. Okay. Let's try... What are you doing? 5 every 1 second. And what do you need? You need 2 every 15. Ratios drive me crazy. So 5, 10, 5, 10. So it's a 2 to 3 ratio. But we don't have 3 there. So it's going to have to be a 2 to 2 ratio for now. And I'm assuming copper will be the same thing. So it's going to be easier to do it that way. Okay, yep. Give me the road. Give me the better road. How about that? Yeah, give me this road. Boom. And you can come out here. Where are we going here? We are going right there. Sure, he says. We've unlocked 4-lane roads. Bloom, baby. That's what we're talking about. Let's go for... I mean, we can go for pipes, I guess. Solar panel. Self-cleaning solar panels is nice. Groundwater extraction. Where is... Stop that. Where is the thing I need? Yellow science, food processing, methane. No. Tanks. Is it all the way up here in yellow? Get out of here. Fertilizer, heat exchangers. Where is that silly science? Methane fermentation, neuroprocessors. Groundwater extraction. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, I know it's not in red science. That's just that's crazy talk. I refuse to accept that. Water distillery. Okay, there we go. That's what we want. Particle filters. It is yellow science. Darn it. Why do they do that to me? Well, they do that to you to torture you. Okay, well, listen, we got to get some parks up and running, and it's only blue science, so we'll take that. We won't worry about food processing just yet. We'll do power substations, groundwater extraction. You need motors, but not before highways. Then maybe cargo gondolas? Sure. No. Get rid of that. No. Take that off there. Yeah. No, I don't want that one. No, I want... Whiz? I'm pretty sure I thought it was right-click to cancel that. Is it because it's paused? No, we're not paused. No, we're not even close to paused. I don't want this one. Okay, how does one cancel this? Alright, I guess you can't cancel it? Once you've selected it? That's really weird. That could be a problem. But anyway, I'll let it go, but Oh, okay. That was really weird. Okay, why can I cancel the rest of these and not the one I want? That's really 3, 4. Yeah, I don't want that one. I can't cancel gondolas. 2. All right, I'll work all the ways backwards. Yeah, but I don't want this one. So, is like the click box? Is it like the? All right, so it's the hitbox on it that's really weird. There we go. We finally got it to cancel. Yeah, it's got a weird hitbox. Cargo gondolas has got a weird hitbox. Great. So let's go back to parks. We'll do highways and then maybe power substations. I think that would be slightly better. I mean, as much as I really wish I had the ability to do that, I will take it. Then we'll go to groundwater extraction, go that route. That will do fine for now. At least we got off the gondolas. Yeah, it's got a bad hitbox. Maybe something to be reported, I guess. So, double lane concrete one-way roads. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's happening. You bet. In fact, all this road should be double lane concrete road. Because we'll need 2 slices of pie coming down this road. Okay. That says I'll keep this road here forever, but it will do for now. Okay. And we do that. Then we can go to this 1-lane road. Do this, do that, and do that. And here's why we wanted that to be 2-lane road. Because now, yes, now we get dedicated road lanes. Boom, baby. That's what we're talking about. Yep. Now what do you want to do? Well, let's hook up some power, I guess. Do you want to go steal some more crazy windmills down here and get them out of the way so you can start, like, moving stuff around? All right. Here, guys. Everybody can have a windmill. You guys can have a windmill. We'll come down here. You guys can have a windmill. Now, I could delete these and remake them. I have more than enough concrete to do it and steel now. I'm just doing it this way because why not? You know, it would be faster probably for me to just delete them, but I mean, I have the time to waste because I have to wait for other things to happen anyway. So that actually works out good for us. We'll throw this in the back. I think there's one more I can drag up here, right? Yes, there is. Now that's probably going to short that. I'll add a new solar panel down there for that. So you can come up here, and we'll park that right there. Done. Let's hook up some power lines to all this mess. Sorry, I missed the AI combo. More stuff away from the desk. Hey, dudes, work is work. I'll tell you right now, work is work. Yeah, I'm no worries, man. Yeah, work is work. Life is life, Christaberg, man. Let me tell you. That's right. Life is life. Yeah. It's a pain in the butt sometimes, but it is life. I'm sure that's going to be in more than enough all the things. Okay, so that's going to get... I got to upgrade that road. Let's test the upgrade tools, see how well they work. No grid, build. Yeah, replace roads. Do this, and boom, boom, boom. Look at that, renovation time. Replace a road with another road. You betcha. We like roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Except for in this game, you need all kinds of roads. Okay, we're going to upgrade all of this roads. Always makes me nervous when the cars disappear like that, but sure. We've now unlocked big city parks. Sure we have. That road's got to go the other direction. I don't know why it does that. I thought they fixed it so it was smart enough to know the difference, but okay. So now everybody comes down this way. All the flow comes down this way. All good. We're going to deliver that stuff now? Yes. Okay, it's a long way away. We're short on power, right? We will fix that. There we go. We're not short on power anymore. Life is good. We expected that. Parks. Yes. Big city park. Classic park. Modern park. Small modern park. Okay. How about we go with let's stick with the classics, shall we? I mean, you know, it's what I'm used to. It's what I know. I don't know if they changed the radius on this a little bit, but let's go for here. I mean, I don't think these guys are even ready for parks yet. Yeah, get out of the menu. Yeah, like these guys still want home appliances, and I'm already putting down a park. Yeah, map key jumping would be nice. Hotkeys for map key jumping. Maybe that'll be a mod that comes out. Okay, so what do we got going on here? Let's see. Well, you're making home appliances, right, guys? Yes, you are. We got to get them to town. That's right. Are you going to go around the mountain? Yep. Sure, he says. Do you know how to do that? Well, I used to. Okay. He says. Sure. Let's go with this. I'm going to do this. I'd like to get a highway out here, right? I want to get a highway out here to kind of start moving some stuff down and around. Science is being done good. Looks good. Look at this. The steel's really coming up. I'm assuming this is the problem. You know what? Let's fix this right now. I like that plan. I like it when we fix things. Yep, do that. Do this. Do that. Now, we're going to replace you with that. Replace you with that. Replace you with that. And then I'm going to have all that. And, oh yeah, look who's going to get really super smart all of a sudden. Traffic, people. Traffic gets smart. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Zip, zip, all the things, unfortunately. This is going to be a problem. Listen, can I make a second one of those? Like, are these guys going to be smart enough to figure this out? It'd be really awesome if they were. Because then that would save me a lot of time. And this is always an issue I've always had with my steel and plants. Steel and concrete plants. They're not very smart with this. It's like, guys, there's a fresh plant on the other side of the road, right? And that's why I usually separate these out. Like I would usually do these in double line, like separated double lines. Because they're just not... Okay, now they are starting to figure it out. Is that... Oh, it'd be so awesome if they did. Yeah, figure that out, guys. Good job. Good job, guys. Because I really don't have to build that double road feature thing that I used to do. If you guys can just figure that out now, that'd be awesome. Yeah, City Skylines, right? Kind of rings a bell, right? All right. Let's see. I really would like to start putting in my highway infrastructure. I just don't know where I'm going with it. Okay, first of all, let's use a cheap concrete road down here to try and figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4. This has to go down here like this. This has to do this. I mean, I might as well design my first cube and get it out of the way. And then that way I can focus on working on the design of the rest of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, do that. I don't know why I don't know why those are bigger. Anyway, doesn't matter. I mean, I'm fine with this. Okay, do this to this. I think it's because of this. Oh, that's why it doesn't reach right. These houses are in the wrong position. Now, see, it all comes clear now, right? We will fix that in a minute. See, I was wondering why this park was not reaching these corners. Well, I know why now. Because these houses aren't supposed to be there. These houses should be over by one. So let's actually pause and fix this. So we're going to move these houses around a little bit. No, I need you to turn this way, dude. There we go. Yeah, you're supposed to be right here, my friend. And then your partner in crime goes up here. That's why we got what we got. Yeah, see, it's all coming together now, people. Let's finish making this cube, though, so as we can get this done and out of the way. So, clear all that. We'll upgrade the roads afterwards. I just need to get the design down. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. You're now a 6. You're a 6. Why are you... Oh, what did it do? What did you do there, game? Yeah, don't make stuff up, game. Here we go. Do that. Do this. Do this. That didn't connect. I can see that. Looks ugly right from here. So let's make sure that does connect. Okay. Okay. And up to here. Over to here. Okay. Just a little bit more, and then we can put the highway in. Yes, you're only missing one more. And it's a 6 wide. 1 through 5, 6. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6. There we go. Get in there. There you go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we go. Nice. So that'll take care. There's the actual cube design. Could be slightly modified, but we'll go with the old design, and then as we expand our cubes, we'll figure it out, right? So we got our four corners for the 4 parks. Stadium goes in the middle. Hopefully it still reaches this whole quadrant. Food will go on this side. Hopefully that will be fine. So let's run highways up the middle here. Let's do that. I forget how to go up and down. Yikes. How do you go up and down? Is it this? No, it's not that. I can't remember how to go up and down. Oh, R and F. Oh, okay. Yep. Cool. All right. Hey, as long as we can figure it out. There's 2. Let's go. Yep. I'm a little concerned about the land terrain here, but sure, we'll play with it. Okay, we got to go around this mountain, right? I'd like to come down here somewhere. And I'll have to realign these as the game goes along, because as the game goes along, and we put more cubes in, we'll have to readjust which highway feeds which cube, just like always. Okay, there we go. Do that, and we're working our way down here. Are you going to be able to get across this thing? Aw, yeah. I will say, I did see when I was reading the blog about how they had made adjustments to these roads to do that kind of stuff. I was like, yes, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. I was pretty excited about that. Daniel, you could have given me blueprints, buddy. I'm just saying. You could have got a perfect score if you had just given me some blueprints. Let's move this over a little bit. Do that. Do that. Yep. There we go. All right. So we'll plop this in there. R and F are the keys to raise and lower the Starship Builder in Starfield. It is. That actually is how you do that in Starfield. I learned that in YouTube yesterday. Well, I've learned it a few days ago because I had no choice. Of course, as I've been trying to study on how to do that kind of stuff. So what are you doing? You don't need to go to the right. It'll all be the left. All right, there we go. Home appliances. Are you ready? Yes, they are ready. So let's get some home appliances down in here into the city. Into the city. Yeah. Okay. Where do you want to put in the most traffic? Yikes. I hate this part. I really do. Let's go there. Okay, guys. Home appliances are on the way. Hopefully. Let's go have a look at that. Right? Trucks are coming out. Right? Right? Are you? Oh, well, it's not. They're not going to come out when it's paused. Okay. So we got. Yep. There goes red trucks now. Boom. There it is. Home appliances is up and running. So we got highways are about here in a minute. I just put all that I just put all that road work down. Anyway, that's fine. We'll upgrade them roads to highways there, sure enough. Yeah, blueprints, another level of zoom, a sort button, and Waze, right? Especially in this game, Waze is very important. Yeah, and a sort button. Yeah, learn the hard way. Oh my. Okay. Yeah, BP, blueprints, and another level of zoom. You can never have enough blueprints and levels of zoom, people. You just can't. Now, it'll be very, very interesting to see just... oh, hello. You need power. Yeah, you're a bum. Pause. Yep. We'll do this. We'll do that. Until... I really should be working on some accumulator action there. But that'll be fine for now, right? Where are we with power? Yeah, upgrades, people, upgrades. My bad, guys. My bad. I know. I messed that up. 92 to 150. We're good. Where are we at? 319, 262, and we still actually have a little housing to go. Classic mini park. Oh, isn't that cute? It does for like 4 little squares. That's cute. I don't need any of that, though. My designs work out perfectly fine. I'm good. So, yep. In fact, we should work on a little more housing so we can work on a little more science here soon. Okay. Bags is a maniac. What is up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? I hope you're entertained, and I appreciate it very much. Okay, let's throw in some of that food. Yeah. Is it food time or water time? Yikes. I'm pretty sure it's food time. Maybe it's food and water time? Okay, we'll do it that way this time. Okay, that's good. The game is good. It's good so far. Of course, my last playthrough was just before oil. I didn't want to do a series with the oil because I wanted to be surprised when 1.0 came out. So far, though, no real surprises there. My science area is going really good, so I'm pretty happy about that. I've basically just swapped over my my science designs to take in the oil, so that's all good. Plastic is now used in home appliances again, but the ratio is really, really small. I will say, roads design really nice now. The road improvements they did with it, really nice. And it looks like the ratios are much smaller now, so that's really nice as well. You used to need a lot of, like, you would need so much stuff just to make them happy. But like, this 1:4 ratio, I mean, that's a pretty small ratio. It seems to be handling everything so far. So, I mean, I'll always push it to the limit. But yeah, I'm digging it so far, out of all the series. Well, I mean, everybody's always going to have negative reviews. I mean, I haven't got a city big enough yet to say whether or not. One of the biggest issues with the game is distance, right? So I can't say if that's an issue yet, but it's not an issue so far. Now, the other thing is that they've got these new buildings in here. Where are they? Over here. They've got these new buildings called distribution and collection centers. I'm hoping these two buildings are what are the solutions for the long distance issue. So what I talk about long distance issue is that like up here, let's say this home appliance factory has like 50 is full, right? Let's say it has 20 appliances and it's full, right? And there's a house down there and there's a building down there that wants home appliances. Because of the long distance, the game sometimes doesn't realize that it should release the truck sooner. So, like, you're making enough home appliances, But the problem is that because of the distance, it doesn't keep releasing the trucks soon enough for when the house makes a call. So like the house would say, oh, I'm about to run out of home appliances. Please send 2 appliances. But the distance covered, it doesn't send the truck soon enough, and then the house downgrades because of what happens. So what I'm hoping here is, and that's what would happen on my really big maps, right? Like, you know, like the 100K maps and stuff. And that's why I had them all designed the weird way I did. Yeah, oh, and I did find one bug in the tech tree. The tech tree bug. We'll look at that in a second. But yeah, it's, you know, it's that, right? Well, you know what? I never got trains to work properly for me, and that was that's always been a little bit of an irk with me in this game. Trains never seem to work right for me in this game, and I've always avoided them because I could just get the road networks to work so much better, right? Yeah, it doesn't factor in like the road distance portion. It was never, but that's what the problem with trains was. So, like, let's say you had home appliance factories, and you were going to deliver those by train to your city. So the city would say, okay, I need 2 appliances. But by the time it figured that out, so it would say, okay, I'll ship 2 appliances, I'll put them on a train, and then the train comes and delivers them, and then delivers them to the building. By the time that would all happen, the building would downgrade because it would run out of appliances, even though you had more than enough appliances in the game to satisfy the need. Yeah, it was always kind of bad at distance calculation. I am hoping that, I don't know what these buildings do for sure, because I have to research them, of course, but I am hoping that this is going to improve. Oh, look at that, by the way. Look at that traffic flow back up to 100%, people. You know, you got to love dual one-way roads. Look at the clean traffic. Man, I'm so good. As soon as you get one-way roads in this game, it solves all your problems. You know, you just gotta plan out right. Now, as for the one bug, it was cargo gondolas. The gondolas are fine, but in the research tree, you can click on it. Clicking on it and unclicking it, it's like really, really fussy. There's like, the only place you can click on it is like right here in this little corner. And if you don't click here just right, you can't select it and unselect it. So that's the only thing, right? So the original world was only so big, right? And then they made the 4 times size maps, and then that's where the problem got into it. I think the problem was when they made, when the game was originally made, the map was like, I think 400 by 400, right? And then they increased it to 800 by 800, but they didn't increase the calculations made on a 400 by 400 map. And I think that's where it fell apart. Because as long as you kind of kept things condensed on the big map, it still worked okay. But as soon as you tried to go over that 400 block distance, it didn't work anymore. And that's where you had to kind of figure out that problem, right? Can you do it with the resources being spread apart? I think you could. I know in the random generated mega maps, as we were calling them, I think those maps, you can build fine. It's just, you know, people have a habit, right? People have habits, right? They'll put all their science in one area and then ship everything there, right? Or they'll put all their factories in one area and ship it all there, right? And I think that's maybe what the distribution centers are all about, right? Yeah, so like we could find out, but that's not going to happen today. You'll have to, that'll be a couple of streams down the road. It won't happen today. I'll be lucky if I can just make sure everybody don't die today. Now, that's not true. I mean, yes, level 3 city, do it. Do it. You bet. Of course it's a level 3 city. I'm awesome. There we go. Look at that. Level 3 city cubes all over the place. What are you doing? Habitat level 270, required 225. These people love me. All right. Hey, I like to see good news anytime. I mean, I've designed lots of designs for city buildings between the core and the cubes. You know, I'm not worried about population. It's always about the map and testing the limits of the road boundaries and stuff. So we'll make it all happen. What do we do? We got 476, we got 458. We're only using 266 jobs. This is beautiful. This is exactly what we want, people. Let's zip this up, make things happen even more. So we know we need a park here. Maybe I'll go this way. Sure. Okay. And we'll do that. We'll do this. Look, you got too excited there, Max. That is way too much stuff. You know you gotta get food in there, right? Sure I do. What? Food? These people don't need to eat. Whatever. Okay. Are you gonna feed them? Well, yeah. I mean, come on. I'm not that mean. Not yet. Okay, there we go. See? Fed them. Happy now? Well, yes and no. Yes, I'm glad you fed them. No, you blew it. You got you didn't. Yet, you're gonna have to move this over here because you haven't got transformers yet. Oh, gosh darn it. Well, can I get them soon? I'm sure you can, but just not yet. I would check the price of the game again, but I mean, I've always recommended this game. The game was reasonably priced for the entertainment you got. Hey, village milestone, got to 500. I always thought the game was reasonably priced and for what you got. I mean, I've done 3 full video series on the channel with it. I know I've gotten more of my money on it than I'll ever get. Yes. 20. Yeah. Oh, $21. Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth $21. You'll get $21 worth it. I mean, let's put it this way, right? You go to the movies now, right? You're gonna spend $30 for a 3-hour movie. Will you play this game longer than 3 hours? Heck yeah, no problem, right? No question. So yeah, I would definitely. 201. Holy smokes! Where did you spend all the power at, Max? Yeah, no problem there. You'll definitely get your $21 worth. Now, if the game was $35, I would not recommend it. It's a $21. If it's $21, it's definitely a $21 game, and I would say that. But it, like I wouldn't say it was a $35 game, but it's definitely a $21 game for sure. And yeah, 1 hour of enjoyment for $1 spent, right? So are you going to play this game for about 20 hours? Sure you will, right? I mean, you'll want to get a level 6 city. You'll want to do a level 6 city, and of course, the population to sustain that. So yeah, you're gonna play 20 hours, no problem, like easily done, right? I've already been online for 2 hours. I mean, well, all right, I got a few hundred hours in this game. I get some hours in this game, but I mean, I've already been playing for 2 hours, and we got the cities building, we got green science up and running. I probably should be making science bigger, but I tend to run my science a little small. It's just the way it is, yeah, I mean, it's going along tickety-boo. Can we see the spaceship yet? Oh yeah, spaceship busted. Broken. Yeah, the spaceship's broken. We'll work on that, right? Yeah, well, and that's exactly what it is. It's a mix of City Skylines and Factorio. Reduced in both sides, so it's not as complex Factorio-wise. It's not as complex in terms of all the change you need like you do in Factorio. So it's a little less complicated in the Factorio department, and a little less serious in the City Skylines department. Like City Skylines, right? Especially when it's getting really big. Map jumping is needed. Once it's getting really big, right? City Skylines can be a real handful, but it doesn't quite get to that level either. So it's got a nice mix of City Skylines and Factorio, right? So I am playing on the handcrafted map they have. But they do have a random generation map, which has a lot more flat land to it, which allows, like, now, I mean, I've played on them before, right? That's what allows you to build the big mega cities, right? That's where you see people competing for, like, you know, can they build 100, 200, 500K cities, right? 500,000 people, right? It's the challenge, right? But I've done all that stuff, so I'm just playing on their handcrafted map to see what it's like, right? And it's so their handcrafted map in this case will I don't think will support even 100,000 people. There isn't enough flat land here to build out enough squares, or cubes as I call them. We might get to 50,000, no problem. But they've got these big mountain ranges and stuff in here, which will make it tricky anything past 50,000 people on this map, I think, by the time we get all the factories down. The nice part is, Jamie, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. I would say the transition is easy. There is no real... I don't find there's a real big redesign component to it. And this is where, in one of my tutorials, I say, as long as you do... basically, in this game, what you want to do is 3 factors. You want your building materials section, you want your science section, and you want your people section. As long as you don't mix the 3 together, you really don't have a lot of redesign later on, right? Yes, I mean, the first time you play through until you learn kind of all the things, you're going to be doing some redesigning. That being said, we can move buildings around with this tool in the corner, right? So if I don't like where these buildings are, I can move them. I just have to pick them up, right? I just pick them up, move them around, done. No problem, right? I can just move them around. Did you come in at the end? Well, I wouldn't say the end. I'm probably going to play for, I'll say, another 40 minutes or so. That's for sure. That's what I'm thinking anyway. So the nice part about redesign is that it can be somewhat painful depending on, you know, like getting through. But they do have a move tool. So as long as you have roads, like as long as you design roads that you can pick them up, that's the city skyline side of things, right? Where you can actually just pick buildings up and move them around, right? And that's really nice because, like, let's say you design a factory and you don't like the look of it, so you can go design another factory somewhere else and then just pick up all the buildings and move them, right? That is really nice. I've always liked that part, right? But as my recommendation always is, your steel and concrete should be its own thing. Do not connect their roads to any other roads, right? When it comes to science should be its own thing, and do not connect their roads to any other road networks. And then the city itself is the city, right? And the supplies for the city, like home appliances and computers and junk, their roads all remain. So I will never connect my science roads to my city roads. That way it avoids cross traffic or cross-contamination of resources, right? Because then you'll start seeing, when you do that, you'll see it like trying to ship iron all the way through your science centers and into all a bunch of stuff. It just makes things messy, right? But as long as you keep the 3 separate, well, you can see here we have 100% traffic flow. Look at this. This is beautiful, right? And that's what you want, right? But these guys aren't trying to deliver to the city either. They're just delivering to my construction zone. So that's why things work so well. Now, I also have a tutorial on districts, and districts are fine if you want to get into using districts, but I do find keeping just separate zones and one-way roads is a little easier to deal with than districts. Yay, power substations. Guess what we're doing? That's right. Yeah, all these power poles, bye-bye. Yeah, we're out of here. Yeah, get down here, dude. I know, you've got no power, blah, 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 all the things. Guess what, guys? You're about to have power. What's the range on these things? Oh, yeah, these things have really grown, haven't they? Wow, I don't remember the range being so good on these. I mean, I'm happy. Don't get me wrong. I like it. Wow. They really grew these. I've made my cube smaller. But I will take this. Sure, we'll put that right there. Now, take this power line and just plug it into that sucker. There. Now, you know what I can do? I can kill all these other power lines. You betcha. Yep. Bye-bye. See you later. Okay. And kill these ones. All right. And you're handling all their needs, right? Yes, you are. Excellent. In fact, where are we with distribution? And here is the one trick of the game. The one trick of the game is that you need to keep your average above your requirement. So they require your habitats to be a 2.92 habitat. They require at the moment 237. Now, where is it getting this average? What it does, it looks at every single one of your buildings, right? So these are level 2 buildings. These are level 3 buildings. To get the average, it takes all your buildings, averages them out, and says, okay, right now his average is running 2.91. All right, well, how do I keep that average up? Well, I have to make sure that I keep supplying these guys with the needs, right? So obviously we're not shipping enough home appliances anymore, so I'm gonna put some more in, right? Yes, they will stop moving in, and in fact, there is, I don't know, and this will be the one thing we find out probably in the game, is you got to watch out for the death spiral. So the death spiral is, okay, it's not that they stop moving in, it's when they start moving out. It's the same problem as city skylines, right? So let's say it's the city skylines death spiral, where you let's say, like, so right now, let's say there's not enough home appliances coming in, and what happens is it drops the average below the required, right? So now people stop moving in, okay? But if you need more jobs, then you've got population and you can't grow this anymore, people will start to move out, and then it's a death spiral, right? Because see, here's what's happening, right? This guy, he's complaining because, he's like, hey, wait a minute, I want home appliances. Now, there are 6 on the way, but will the 6 get here before he runs out? I don't know, right? And this is kind of one of the things we're testing with it, to see, like, so see, this guy's same deal, right? Home appliances. And the problem is that I don't have enough home appliances being made, right? You betcha. So if we have a look at production detail, notice I have some yellow numbers here. I should actually pause. Pause. So you'll notice here I am not making enough stuff. So it says right here, I should be making 26 appliances, but I'm only making 24. That's a problem, right? Because now the city's going to go into death spiral. Now, it turns out it's not, because I'm only using 288 jobs, but I have a population of almost 600. So I could lose 300 people and still have enough population, right? And if I lose them 300 people, my averages over here change to be more than what I'm producing. So I'd actually be okay here. I will take a small hit, but I won't go into a death spiral, right? Because I'm keeping my jobs number much lower than my actual population number, right? Right, that's what you want. I like to keep a population buffer all the time. So if something like this happens, I can now go throw down some extra factories and have the population to support them while they come spinning up, right? Because as soon as I put this stuff down, it's going to require more resources, right? So let's do this. So another 4, and you're going to need 2 more of these. Okay, that's on the wrong side. We'll fix that. There we go. We need 1 more plastics factory. Do that. We need another plastics thing, or oil thing. Give me an oil thing. There we go. We need an oil thing. Do we need... yeah, so we're going to need another one of these. Now, everything I'm putting down here takes jobs, right? So we're going to have a look at that in a second. We'll come over here and do this. So I just put down a bunch of stuff. So that takes 2 jobs. That takes 2 jobs. I put 4 of these down. There's 16 jobs. There's another 8 jobs, and there's another 4 jobs, and another 2 jobs. So luckily, I had more than enough population to fill these jobs. Now, we're going to hit the play button on this. And notice the average is now changed to 43.7. I only need 26.1. That should take care of this shortage that I'm having in the city, right? Traffic signs. Psst, what? What are traffic signs? Oh, yes. I must admit, so in City Skylines players, this should be something that you recognize really nice. You can design dedicated lane management into things, which is actually really nice, and it's really what you got to do in this game to really win, right? Not enough power in Network 8. Yeah, you're right. There's not enough power in Network 8. So how about you give them some real power, not this cheap power. Yeah, here, have real power. Boom, there you go. Do that. So you now notice that we got rid of a lot of numbers here. I am having a chemical plant problem. Why is that? Oh, but that's for science. That's okay. I don't care about that. The only thing that's using chemicals is science at the moment. And again, this allows you to kind of run stuff. Oh yeah, customizable intersections, right? Yeah, let's just go up here. So, I was having a traffic problem here, and no traffic problem because I just I did road lane dedication, right? I told this lane it had to use the left side. I told this lane it had to use the right side. Yeah, no problem. In fact, you can do all kinds of road customization once you get up and running, right? Here, let's take a couple of cheap roads for demonstrational purposes. Okay. No, F, dude. Yeah. F. All right, there we go. So yeah, and it's, I mean, it's got controllable nodes. You can move the nodes around with your move tool, right? So you can do the nodes like this, like that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with traffic, right? So there, of course, is your standard intersection. Looks pretty simple, right? But let's say I don't want anybody making left-hand turns, right? No left-hand turns for anybody. There, done. Or, if this was all 4-lane roads, you could have lanes merging, lanes crossing, or maybe I just want this road, or maybe I don't want them to be able to turn here at all. Or, I only want these 2 roads to turn, right? So I can put those roads back in. You can do, yeah, you got full lane customization here. You also have traffic light customization, right? So as you can see here, we can control traffic lights. Yeah, I already know how to do this, dude, thanks. Of course, we can do full traffic lights here, and then it's going to switch to the other pattern. Boom, there you go. That's actually that's really cool. You could do yield signs or whatever, right? You got that kind of pattern. Or you can just freewheel it. That's what this first one is. The traffic will figure it out on its own if you let them freewheel it. I try to let them freewheel as much as possible, obviously, because if the computer can figure it out, that's great. It's a little less headache on you, right? So, boom, boom, all the things. How's that science doing? Groundwater extraction, yes. It's not bad. It's okay. It's not really good at lane changes, but I think that's the same as City Skylines, right? It's like you kind of wish that sometimes the traffic would say, "Look, that lane is blocked, but the other lane on the other side is empty. I'm going to change lanes," right? So it's got the same issue as City Skylines. It's not overly smart when it comes to lane changing, but the rest of it's not bad. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? But the rest of it's pretty good. No problems there, right? So we got lots of traffic moving around here. No problems, right? And again, this is why having lane nodes, right? So you can work with any lane node. You don't have to work just with intersections. So you can go to any lane node and change it, right? So like, see here, like this is just a standard node in a road, right? Like I can change lane roads anywheres, right? But what do you know about them? No, they're not that actually, they're simpler. They do auto signaling. So there's no signals in this game. It does auto signaling for you. Basically, it's load them up, throw how many trains you want on there, and away it goes. Now, I say that, but I don't know if they've updated that anywhere, but I don't think they have. I think it's still auto signal. So I still think it's that way. Again, I would have to play with it to put up 100% sure, but I know at one time we didn't have to use signals at all, right? It would just automatically figure it out, right? It would just, the trains would just space themselves out and do what they had to do, right? And like it will actually, like when it comes to joins and stuff, it would do some little weird signal thing, but you didn't have to place them or anything. It just kind of did it. So yeah, I will say trains are simplified. They're simplified in this game. Now, is it good or is it bad? I don't know. I mean, it could be. Green science packs. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going to where you're going. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, green science packs, people. Yeah, do green science for me, you bunch of bums. Okay, so sulfur is short because we're using it in probably concrete. And yeah, and this is science. Everything else is fine here, though. Production, get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, you can watch where, again, this is another nice thing, right? You can click on any vehicle, and it will automatically show you where it's going, right? So, yep, this truck is transporting 2 chemicals to this science plant. No problem. This truck down here is now taking 1 green science into the main lab to be processed. So, yep, you can do that. Yep. Yeah, exactly. In fact, when traffic is, and this is again comes back to traffic separation, when things start getting really busy, if you have a lot of cross-contamination, like for example, let's say I somehow connected these 2 zones together, and I'm finding that there's a lot of traffic coming from nowhere, right? Well, what I might discover is that I've accidentally connected a road somewhere, and this guy can now magically deliver his stuff into another area I didn't want him in, which then I can correct that. And I can see how he got there, because sometimes, let me tell you, if you're not keeping the 3 areas separate, they will find all kinds of quirky ways to drive around just to get to where they want to go, right? Yeah. Yeah, so I mean it's great because you can watch to see the traffic moving in real time. So we have lots of home appliances. So there is a home appliance truck. He's going to deliver them 2 home appliances down here to the city. Let's go down to the city, have a look at it. If I was using the keyboard, I could get there a lot faster, by the way. To move around faster, you hold the shift key down. Holding the shift key allows you to move around really fast, by the way. I'm just not doing it that way because my left hand is kind of sore today, and so I'm using it a little less. So we know that these guys are delivering 2 home appliances down here, and this guy is going to get them, I guess. Home appliances for this guy. I am a little concerned about this, but it could be that the city's just catching up, because I see that guy just delivered 2 home appliances. So I would say these guys are just catching up to where it is, because that looks like that guy's going to deliver. Yep, sure enough. And that takes care of all them symbols, right? And again, that's the thing. You can actually see where these guys are delivering to, right? So this guy's going to deliver to this house, which actually looks really good. This guy's going to deliver to this house. So you can actually see what's going on with the city all the time, right? I would say this guy here is probably going to deliver into that house, so I'm not worried about that. Boom. There we go. It does have mod support, but I'm not sure how big the modding community is, to be honest. One thing, unfortunately, this isn't my job, right? This is a hobby. Believe it or not, I'm a computer architect / engineer. I work on coding all day and stuff for like company stuff. I don't nothing to do with games or anything. Because I have a full-time job and stuff, and this is my hobby. I can't always keep up with what the community is doing and stuff, or like some of the extra events. I do know it has mod support. It has full mod support. Some mods have been made for it already. So like I know like there was like better road mods and some other stuff. So I do know it has mods already. So I don't know what's out there for mods though is the thing. I don't usually play with a lot of mods. Just because I like to play a game in a vanilla state to see how well it's done, and then like later on, like some games I play with mods, like American Truck Simulator, right? You know, like the first several hundred hours I played that game with no mods. Well, now I've got thousands of hours in that game, and of course I have several mods, right? You know, quality of life mods, you know, that kind of stuff. So yeah, but it does have full mod support, and there is a modding community out there. I just don't know how intense it is. Let's see. So we've got science, we got the green science, we're working on groundwater extraction. We got double the people for the jobs we have. That's awesome. I could force it to have more green science at the moment, but I don't think we need to. Yes, science is running a little slow at the moment. And really, I should have a bigger science facility going on, but the stream's going to be wrapped up here in about 10 minutes or so anyway. I won't worry about too much of that. What are you guys flashing at me? Mid-tech industry. Oh, I guess I should make them computers. I guess I could make a computer factory somewhere, right? Do we want to do that? Yeah, okay. Sure. What do we need for computers? I've made computers on... oh, they changed the formula on that. For plastic. Wow. They did change that. But it does make 8 computers now. That's a lot of computers. So they did change that formula. 4 plastic, 4 circuit boards, and 3 aluminum. Okay. All right, he says. So 3 and 2. I wonder if that ratio has changed any over time. Jeez. Resources are infinite. Yes. Resources are just like satisfactory. Pump them up, pump them forever. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about. So it is not like Factorio like that. Where you have to keep moving stuff around. Yeah. Resources are forever, and that's because the maps are limited, right? They're not unlimited maps, right? So just like in Satisfactory, the resources are infinite, and so once you got them set up the way you want, you're good to go. Why are you short? Oh, you're the one guy that's always going to be short on me, aren't you? Why is that? Anyway, you're a bum. Anyway, well, you know what? I think we'll just do a little bit of cleanup here, just to kind of tune things up a little bit before we wrap up the stream. So this is looking good. I really should put in the other chemical plant for the green science. Let's do that. Is it under here? Yep, chemical plant? No, that's plastic factory. Okay. Did I get that wrong? No. Where is that at? Oh, is it under here? No. All right. Where is my chemical plant? I do know it's different. Nope. Where did I lose that at? Oh, there's the chemicals lab. Gee whiz, Max. It's awful bad. Awful bad. And why is there not a plant there? How can you guys have no plant there? Can I move this one over to make it fill in? All right, sure. Let's make this road a little bit longer too. There you go. That will take care of that. Let's have a look at production order. Yeah, so now sand is 36. Who is... Oh, you're probably short. I see where we're short. All right. So let's go for this. And 36.8. What are you not happy about? Oh, that's sulfur, not sand. You're a goof. Try that. There we go. Nice. That'll handle that. The only issue with the production overview chart is this chart is designed for an interconnected city. In other words, it's expecting you to have everything connected. So your construction zone, your science zone, and your city zones would all share the same road network. So by me having them separated, I could have like an overabundance of sulfur up here, but still be short because it cannot deliver the overabundance of sulfur to the science center. So that is the only trick to the way I play. The production overview chart is okay, but it doesn't benefit me as much as it would to a player that's playing a fully integrated city. The problem with integrated cities is that traffic becomes a hassle. So all this concrete and steel being made up here, later on when we start getting into like certain industries like nanotubes and neural processors, the big problem is that they'll start calling away your steel stuff to be used in those, and they cause a lot of mid-city traffic. But it does mean that your production overview chart isn't as good because it's not an integrated city. But I'd rather play that way and just kind of eyeball what it is I need for production overview anyway. That's where that is. So with that, I guess that kind of is going to wrap up for today. I'm going to let the city. I'm going to let the city run offline to blast through the green science because watching science burn is the only. And this would be my one pet peeve about the game is that unless you're going to really build a lot of big mega science, the science tends to run a little slow in the game, right? You know, like the amount of science you need for stuff does tend to be a little slow. But, I mean, you know, you can always get around that. Just put down more science. It's not a big deal. I just kind of like doing the science the way I like to do it, right? Yeah, no problem, right? Hey, anytime. And so with that, a big thanks. Push buttons here, Max. That's what we do. You're supposed to push buttons. There's buttons. Look at that. Hey, big thanks to recent subscribers, including Bags, who joined during the stream, and Steam Elements actually figured out to put it on the list. Of course, a big thanks to chat. Of course, Mr. O, Mr. Johnson, Bags, Jamie. I hope things are all good down there in the neighborhood in Australia. All the stuff. Of course, a big thanks to everybody that watches later on. I'm Max. This has been InfraSpace Infinity. That's right. Oh, yeah, why isn't Noko on the list? He was here earlier. Is list broken? Uh-oh. Someone's got to go to work. Someone's got to do some work. I don't know. Why isn't Noko on the list? Are you saying I got to start looking through this list manually now again? What? Oh, gee. Let me tell you. That's tough, dudes. That's tough. Mr. O, Mr. Johnson, Bags, Jamie. Yeah, it's missing Noko. I don't know. Anyway, Noko, you know, dude, you know, you get the shout out as always. Hey, maybe he's running invisible or something today. Who knows? I mean, weirder things have happened. Of course, what do we got going on? We got this coming back, I think, again tomorrow. So what I'd like to do is yellow science. I'd like to get through the green science. Well, I don't know how much green science I'll get through today, but I would like to get through at least some of the yellow science tomorrow because we want to push on with starting to make cubes, right? We'll want to get down to making cubes. So we got the city starting to growing on. We got our first cube underway. We'll get the parks in there. We'll get the stadium in the center. My stream schedule is usually 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern time, and I usually stream between 2 and 3 hours. So between 3 and 4 p.m. p.m. Eastern Time is my schedule. Now, of course, down in the video description or by using Nightbot there, do have the Discord. Every day I post on Discord when it is I'm going live that day. So some days I can go live earlier depending when I get off work. Some days it's later because, of course, 100 computers blew up and I got to work later. But it is what it is. And yeah, so my schedule is posted on Discord every day, but I do also post on Twitter and Instagram. The links are all down in the video description. I want to thank everybody for hanging out today. And so with that, I am off to have the bites to eat. This is a great Friday. It's going to be a great weekend. It's the first weekend of fall. Boo. But that means it is gobble gobble season, people, and we like gobble gobble season. That's right. I like gobble gobble season. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and doing all the things, and I will see you all on the next one. Take care.